I think this is one of the most requested characters I've seen in the comments section. Or maybe it's the same person asking me over and over. If that's you, hey, congratulations, you have a video now.
Congratulations! Congratulations! Congratulations.
Either way, this is a character I definitely wanted to discuss, Honey the Cat. She'll be the last of the classic Sonic characters I'll be covering, so maybe we can call this the end of Origin Oracle Season 1? I can't tell if I want to label things like that yet. Whatever. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Origin Oracle, my series where I take a deep dive into the backstories of your favorite video game characters. So let's talk about this elusive but recently popular Sonic character, Honey the Cat. Alright, so this video is going to be a little different, as Honey doesn't have much of an official presence in the Sonic game continuity. Honey the Cat's first appearance, kinda, was in that Sonic arcade game I've talked about in the last couple of videos, Sonic the Fighters. So just as a recap, this was a fighting game released in 1996 that utilized the Sonic roster, and it was developed for the Sega Model 2B CRX arcade hardware. Honey the Cat was originally an unimplemented character that couldn't be found in the original roster. Her in-game data was nearly complete and left within the game unseen to most players, until a port of the game was released in 2005 on the Sonic Gems collection for Nintendo GameCube and PlayStation 2. So this required avid fans to hack the game data where they discovered Honey, with her moveset mostly based around Knuckles. But through those hacks, they even managed to play as her, despite some glitches. Her model used Amy as a base, with some missing model data when certain attacks were used on her. But I'm sure the appearance of this mysterious fighter brought up a lot of interesting questions for the ones who found her. So technically, this would make Honey the very first cat character that would appear in the Sonic universe.
What?
But who exactly is Honey? What's her significance to the Sonic universe? Well, not much if we're just talking about the games. So I guess that brings us to the next question. Why was she even in the game? Honey was originally designed by Masahiro Sugiyama, the lead character designer for Sonic the Fighters. But Sugiyama-san was also in charge of another Sega fighting game released shortly before for arcades in 1995, Fighting Vipers. So this game actually served as the basis for creating Sonic the Fighters, as it ran on the exact same engine. Funny enough, Sonic and Tails are unused characters in this game, which may have served as the inspiration behind Sonic the Fighters. So, does someone on this roster look familiar?
No.
Okay, even if she doesn't, this is the one. This is the character I'm talking about right here. Honey the Cat was inspired by this particular character in Fighting Vipers, Honey, or Candy if you're playing the US version. She's a teenager who dreams of becoming a fashion designer, uses the tournament in that game to promote her clothes. And Honey, I don't fault you for that. Get your money, bruh.
It's called Raid Shadow Legends, and it's easily comparable to some of the biggest pieces.
So in an interview with Hiroshi Kataoka, the director of Sonic the Fighters, he stated that since Sonic the Fighters was originally designed around Fighting Vipers by simply placing Sonic characters in it, the character Honey the Cat was definitely modeled around Honey. You can see that Honey the Cat also has the same poses and very similar clothing. So of course, after Honey was discovered in the code of this game, her popularity kind of skyrocketed, with fan art appearing online and people asking if she would ever actually appear in a Sonic game. So fast forward to 2012, Sega would work on a port for Sonic the Fighters for release on PlayStation Network and Xbox Live Arcade for the PS3 and Xbox 360 respectively, complete with online play and the ability to play as Metal Sonic and Dr. Eggman, who were initially boss characters. But the icing on top of this re-release Ice Cream Sundae was a fully playable version of Honey the Cat. Even the method to unlock her felt like some old school throwback, where you had to highlight the cursor over Amy on the character select screen and press start to select her. I love little things like that, like unlocking a secret character in fighting games used to be like the ultimate pleasure for me. And honestly, around this time, Sega would be adding cool new features into their re-releases, like the 2013 release of Sonic the Hedgehog 2 for mobile phones, where they actually added Hidden Palace Zone back in. That was dope. And also, adding Tails to Sonic CD, super dope. So hopefully Sonic Origins lives up to this kind of treatment. So after the 2012 re-release of Sonic the Fighters, Honey the Cat would never really be featured in a Sonic game again up to this point. But who knows what the future may hold for this character. My bets are on her staying in the vaults. So with her not appearing in any more games, you'd actually think that would be the end of it, but nope. Honey made her grand appearance in the Archie comic as well. Go figure, right? I want you guys to take a second to close your eyes and think of any random scenario that involves Sonic and the gang. There's definitely an Archie comic story somewhere about it. Leave your ideas in the comments below.
You're gonna regret it. You're gonna regret it.
Anyway, Honey would initially appear on the cover of Sonic Universe issue 40, which was set up as a Fighter Select screen. It would serve as a nice little cameo, but eventually the fan demand for her appearance would grow to a level where it couldn't be ignored. Ian Flynn would be leading the Archie writing team when Honey the Cat resurfaced in 2015 in Sonic the Hedgehog issue 268. In this continuity, she's a fashion designer and the founder-CEO of Honey brand clothes and accessories, a backstory based highly around the ambitions of the original Honey from fighting Vipers. Honey the Cat would eventually become bored of just designing and begins to study martial arts in her free time. And similarly to Sonic the Fighters, there is indeed a Chaos Emerald Championship that takes place in the Archie comics, with many of the main Sonic cast participating to beat the crap out of each other for a Chaos Emerald. The tournament is organized by Breezy the Hedgehog, a character with some questionable intentions, and yeah, I'm just discovering this character exists too. Honey seems to enter the tournament just to promote her own clothing line. Sound familiar? And actually makes a deal with the other freedom fighters to hand over the Chaos Emerald if she won, on the condition that they model for her in the future. The Archie universe would actually attribute Amy Rose's iconic red dress as an outfit from Honey's clothing brand. I think that's actually a nice touch, especially since Honey's model was based off of Amy's in the original Sonic the Fighters. So Honey would face Tails in her first round of the tournament, and actually gets the best of him by tricking him into a ring out. Look at that smug look, I love this. Her next round though would be with Sonic, but at this point of the tournament, Honey was willing to throw the fight so Sonic could stop Eggman at this stage of the story. But Sonic decided to give her a fight regardless, winning rather effortlessly. When she's out of the tournament, she cheers on Sonic and Knuckles in the championship round until the tournament is ended early by a premature attack from Eggman. Once that incident is over and done with, Honey questions Breezy's intentions, wondering how Eggman had such little resistance in sabotaging the tournament. But Breezy only turns this back to Honey, saying she's no better than her, since she tricked Tails into an early defeat during the tournament. This leads Honey to leave with a heavy conscience, thinking about her previous actions. Her appearances after this arc would have her helping the Freedom Fighters as an ally against Eggman's forces as they attempt to successfully piece the world back together after Eggman shatters it, similarly to the plot from Sonic Unleashed. The Sonic Archie comic would be discontinued in 2017, and I can only speculate that Ian Flynn had more plans for Honey the Cat in future plotlines. He'd go on to lead the Sonic IDW comic, which hasn't officially introduced Honey the Cat back into the cast. But she does make a nice cameo in a special 30th anniversary comic, where Tails attempts to show off Amy's secret knack for drawing comics. We see Honey reading them alongside Mighty, Ray, and Bark, so maybe it's time for everyone to be released from the vault once and for all. Personally, I would love to see Honey make another game cameo, or at least a role in a game where she sells accessories to Sonic to customize his look. And Sega, I will take 5% of the profits of whichever game you decide to do that in. Thank you. So that is the real origin of Honey the Cat, the unused character turned fan favorite. Leave a comment below on where you'd like to see Honey make an appearance. And if you're enjoying these videos, please do me a huge favor and homing attack that like button. It truly helps in my ongoing fight with the algorithm. And if you want more Sonic discussion, we also have an awesome podcast channel, by the way, named Whatever Whenever. Go check us out at the link in the description. And that, my children, is the end of Season 1 of Origin Oracle. I want to give my sincerest thanks for all your comments and support over the last few videos. I'm truly humbled at the attention this series has gotten, and I'll be back next time with a switch in franchises as we give Sonic a little bit of a break. So until then, my children, be safe. The Prophet has spoken.